everybody. Happy Thursday. We are 2 days away from game day, and I do have a mask on, so hopefully you can still hear me today. But if you didn't know, you can probably tell I'm in a very special place in Payne Whitney Gym. My name is Stefanie, and I am a member of the regional clubs team at the Yale Alumni Association. And I am here today for Yale Alumni Live as part of the pep rally in Payne Whitney Gym in the trophy room. You can probably see behind me, there are some incredible things in this room, and we are going to get to them in just a minute. But right now, we're going to go to the 2 most incredible things in this room, and that is my 2 friends that have joined me here today. And I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see who I have here with me today. We have JP Chavez, say hello to everybody, and Kurt Rawlings. I don't know if you guys know these guys, but I think quite a few people do. We're really excited to have them here today to tell us a little bit about their favorite memories from being members of the Yale football team. But of course, the 2019 game in which these 2 did it. They did it. I don't know what else to say. You guys did it. You made it happen. And you can't see them smiling, but I can assure you that I think we're all smiling under here. So we're going to get started with JP. JP, will you just tell everybody like a little bit about yourself, where you're from, how you came to Yale, maybe why you chose Yale?
Yeah, sure. So I am from Pasadena, California. It's in Southern California. And, I guess later in my high school experience, started getting some schools recruiting me. And it was really exciting seeing a school such as Yale have interest in you. And so I think from the get-go, just getting love from the coaches here at Yale was a really, really exciting thing. And once I got out to campus and got to just experience all this beauty, it was hard to say no. As impressive a school as this is, the fit was really just perfect for me. So I was super excited to come to Yale.
And which residential college were you in?
I was in Saybrook College.
Say what? All right.
I love Saybrook.
So the fun thing about these interviews that we've been doing over the past year is that every single time, and it's tapered off recently, but it used to be, what's a residential college? And the person would say whatever it was, followed by the best college. So I was worried at a certain point that there were going to be arguments, but Saybrook is awesome. We do love Saybrook. So other than football, were you involved in anything else? Or I know football is kind of a full-time gig, but was there anything else that you enjoyed on campus?
Speaking of Saybrook, I think the community there is really special. I think that's a great part of the residential college system. Had a really tight-knit community there within my college and got to know people outside of football. Obviously, my closest friends here were my teammates, and that was a really special bond we all shared. But I really enjoyed just getting to share meals with people I lived with and getting to be engaged with some other people on campus. That was a really special experience.
Awesome. And speaking of besties, we've got, I think, yours over here, right? Kurt Rawlings. So Kurt, tell us a little bit about your life before Yale, how you came to come to join the team here and to come to Yale.
Yeah, so I'm from Bel Air, Maryland originally, just north of Baltimore. And kind of similar to JP, just, I had some interest from other colleges, and I actually had another alumni. He went here. He's kind of a brother to me. His name's Dale Harris. He graduated in 2016. Come here before, so I actually, before being recruited, had come to a Yale-Harvard game and watched him play, and just kind of exactly what JP said. When you're in the environment, and you're surrounded by all this history, as we are in this room, and then just kind of getting around some of the most incredible people, it's really hard to not want to be part of that. I came up on a visit, and I spent 4 hours kind of just wandering around campus alone and just kind of trying to get a general feel of, the type of people around here. And it was all clear to me that this is where I wanted to be.
And you guys definitely had an incredible couple of years. It ended a little strangely, obviously, as did all the members of the class of 2020 across the globe. But you had some great years here, especially your last game, of course. What residential college were you, Kurt?
I was Pauli Murray.
Pauli Murray, all right.
Lucky enough to live in a room that was brand new, first one ever living in.
First one ever.
Yeah, as opposed to being on old campus my freshman year. It was like dust from the 1800s and stuff.
Very special, legendary dust.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome. That sounds like a lot of fun. So we're going to talk a little bit about your favorite memories from the football team, from your 4 years at Yale, and then we're going to talk specifically a little bit about the game because it was an incredibly historic game. So I'll let you guys decide who wants to go first. Oh, easy. JP, it's you. Right. So JP, give us a great memory from your time on the football team. It doesn't have to be the game. We can talk about the game next, but maybe some of your favorite memories from being on the team.
It's hard. I think, when you're a little removed from your playing years, I think a lot of those days jumble together. But, some of the best memories are just spending time in the locker rooms together. I know it's not too specific, but
That's okay.
I think those are the things you really remember, sometimes more than what, like how you played and specific games. You look back on fondly those times you just got to spend with your teammates. And we spent hours upon hours in those locker rooms getting ready for practices and workouts and whatnot. So I really just appreciated those moments where you got to just mess around and in those early mornings when you're tired and maybe not wanting to practice too much, your friends, your teammates are lifting your spirits a little bit and motivating you to keep practicing. So I really, really appreciated those moments, and I think I miss that a lot now.
Yeah, it's a hard transition out of being a member of a team, but that's why you guys are here now, from what I understand, helping out as assistants with the team. So it must be really rewarding to be a part of that community again, but in a different way.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it brings some really good memories back, and at this point we're not too far removed, so
yeah,
we still, a lot of the guys still playing were our teammates, and it's really special to be around them still.
Yeah,
and kind of bring back a lot of those good memories. But it is important. There's a lot of history within this program, and it's really fun to be a part of that, and also help to contribute to more of that in the future. So I think we're really happy to be here and try to help out the team in whatever way we can.
That's awesome. So when you came here, fresh out of high school, both of you had wonderful high school careers. How different was it to be here at Yale? Was it a big adjustment academically, on the football field? Like, how was that for you?
I think it's all an adjustment. Time management was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Because, going from high school to collegiate athletics, there's a big jump in the hours you spend on and off the field.
For sure.
You're spending the majority of your time either practicing or preparing. So I think learning how to manage your time between your sport and between, very difficult academic schedule is a lot. And so that first year, I think it was a big adjustment, getting used to that heavy load on yourself. But I think we were all kind of in the same basket, and it was nice to have each other and try to help each other out with everything we were going through.
Great.
But definitely an adjustment.
Yeah, I can only imagine. All right, you've had your time, Kurt.
Yeah.
Got a favorite memory for us?
Yeah, kind of like what GP was saying. It's all about the moments in between the stuff.
Yeah.
We spend a lot of time, on a bus to go into practice, just throughout the days, or just, waiting for practice to start, or, on an away trip and whatnot. And it's just all those little moments of being together. But like one in particular, like not, it was like an early morning, like 4:30, 4:45, catching the bus out for spring practice, and the bus was late. And instead of, like everybody being down, like tired, it's freezing cold, like we're all in our winter jackets.
Yeah.
It's just the type of people that you get on the team here. It says a lot to that, and we're just all like dancing and like yelling like back to bed, back to bed. Like there's no bus, but obviously like we knew we were going to practice.
Yeah.
We were all just having a good time and laughing, and then you get out to practice and we continue that. And
Yeah.
We continue that, having fun, and just everybody's on each other's side here. It's not you against against the team. It's everybody's one. So
I love that.
You get that in your friendships too.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It really is. I mean, as cliche as it can sound sometimes, it is about those little moments. I played sports growing up, and my memories aren't necessarily on the field either. It's really what happened like in the dugout or in the locker room. So I love you guys sharing those stories. Thank you. So let's talk about, obviously because it's a pep rally, we're talking about the game, the anticipation of the game. Do you remember the first time that you stepped on the field or came through the tunnel going into the game? So was it your freshman year or sophomore year that it was at the bowl?
Sophomore year.
So sophomore year is the first time that you stepped on the field for the game. What was that like? It had to have been different than other games, right?
Yeah.
What did that feel like for you guys?
Well, I guess freshman year, to take a step back.
Yeah.
We were at the team from the North field. And, they put us in kind of like a tiny locker room, whatever. No complaints. But
It's okay. We're all friends here.
The tunnel to step out into the field, they I don't know if it's like a mental thing, but they really try to make you feel small, and you have to like duck to get out, and then you stand up, and it's like just a wall of people coming around. So like in terms of actually your first step of coming out, like that is when I was like, oh wow, like this is something special, and this is the game, like why you want to come be a part of these two schools,
right?
In the Ivy League. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I know, like especially that freshman year, and just like looking out over the like line of scrimmage and whatnot, you can't really see the sky.
Wow.
When you're at their field,
Mm-hmm.
it's just straight up and down. It's just a wall of people, and it's just super cool. It's right to horseshoe. And, but yeah, I mean, you get the same thing here. It's just, just so much going on, so much noise, all to come out and support you, which is a pretty cool feeling.
Yeah, it's amazing. What about you, JP? Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, I mean, he kind of said it all about that first year, but I think it was extra special our sophomore year, getting to come out and see the sea of blue.
Yeah.
Which is really special. There's, like you said, there's just a lot of hype around this game. There's so much tradition, so much history behind this game, more than most. So it is really cool to feel that during the week, and then when you do step out on the field for the first time, there's a little bit more excitement. You can hear it, you can feel it, and it is really cool to see all the Yale specific fans.
Yeah.
And you can kind of feel that energy the whole game. If your team gets a big play, you just hear that roar. It is really special. And so, when you're playing, every game is really the same. You're focused on yourself, not worried too much about external factors. But the boost from the crowd in this game is always something really fun. So
yeah,
I think it was always a little bit extra exciting when you're stepping out in the field and there's going to be a bunch of people supporting you.
Yeah, it's very cool for everyone. I think it's just you can feel that excitement in the air. So let's talk really quick about 2019, because obviously you guys made it happen. You brought home an Ivy League championship, and it was your senior year, and things changed very dramatically in the end of your senior year. So let's talk a little bit about 2019 and what that game was like. Did you guys, at what point did it feel like this was a very different game, or did you just play the way you always play, and then towards the end you were like, we got this? What was that feeling like for you? There was a lot going on that day. There's a lot at play. Yeah. Take us through that day a little bit.
It was just like an odd first half. We were kind of banged up.
Yeah.
I know JP had missed some time in the first half, and so did our other stud receiver, Reed, Klubnik. Mm-hmm. So first half, just kind of just not getting our feet going the way we were all season.
Yeah.
And we were, I think we ended the game with, I don't even know how much, like a lot of points, and we had 3 in the first half.
Right.
And then all the halftime stuff happened, and as much as like whatever anybody can say what they want about it, I think it gave us some time at half to reset and kind of just reshift our focus back into just going about what we need to do and just having fun playing the game. And I think that's the moment for me that I'll remember is kind of we're down late, and we always believe in each other and ourselves and going to do it, but even more so, I was just like, I remember looking at, I think, JP and Dieter Iceland, Sterling Struther, and some of those guys that are also in our grade on the offense, and just being like, hey, like, who knows what's going to happen, but I see that there's 8 minutes left, or there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
We got 4 minutes left together. Let's let's have some fun and just do it one more time, and then we're not going to get to do it again with each other ever again. So,
yeah.
I think that was kind of just my biggest takeaway.
I love it. That team kind of bond that came through. What do you think, JP? Anything going through your mind?
Yeah, I think Kurt said it all really well.
Yeah.
I think as a team, we were really, really big on our belief and our trust in each other, and he said that. I think the way we believed in each other, no matter the circumstances, was really, really important for us, especially in that game. And I think our senior class had just such strong leadership, and we could all lean on each other. And like you said, you just look in your teammates' eyes, and you kind of have that trust. Everything's going to be all right, and we're going to do everything we can. So I think we just maintained our belief, and like you said, just coming out in that second half is, we didn't waver. It's like we're going to play, and we're going to do everything we can in the last game. And so I just think we really relied on each other and pushed each other, and no one gave up for a second, and that's really important. So we just continued to push, and things started clicking, luckily.
Yeah.
Just in time. And so it worked out. But I think it all falls back on that belief, and I don't think we ever lost sight of that, and we just kept playing our game.
Yeah.
Didn't let it get too big. It's like all we have to do is continue to play how we've been playing.
Yeah.
We know how to do that. That's pretty straightforward for us. So
I love it.
Things started clicking, and we just went from there.
That's a life lesson. Ultimately, it's all about the team and having confidence in yourself. And so, you guys, the sun is setting. You've just won this huge game. You're seniors. Like, what was that moment? Like, was anybody crying? Were any tears? Or just really exciting? Really, like, we're all overcome with emotions?
Yeah.
Do you remember it? Like, do you remember that feeling?
Yeah.
Was it insane?
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever forget that feeling. I think it was just about every single emotion you could possibly feel in a span of a few minutes. So
Yeah.
there were definitely tears.
Yeah.
There was a lot of excitement. But yeah, honestly, also hard to really take it all in even now.
Yeah.
It was just such an intense game, and like you said, at that point, it's almost pitch black, and
Yeah.
we're rushing the field, and it's just a really, really exciting feeling, knowing that we did it, we achieved what we set out to do. But it was just so fun to share in that experience with all of us, with all our teammates. I think that was just such a cool feeling.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. So you guys are 2 days away from the game after a year of no game, and now you're going to be on the sidelines as assistants. So like, how are you feeling about this? Are you excited? Is it the same excitement? Like, what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I think just, kind of how we were just talking about our senior class and whatnot. You're always excited for those guys, and
Yeah.
they get another opportunity to go out and really just leave their legacy on the field, and play hard and have fun.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited for those guys to go out and just do what they've been grinding and working hard, and early mornings, late nights, just all in for these moments. So just really excited for them to all come to fruition out there on Saturday.
Yeah. I think everyone is super excited for Saturday after a year off. I heard yesterday there's 35,000 ticket sales. The tents are up over at the bowl. So I think people are getting pumped. So let's do this. We are in like this incredible treasure trove of Yale memorabilia. Let's take a look around, show everybody that's watching what's here, and then we have a special surprise for you guys at the end. So let's take a little walk around this room. So I'm going to have Kurt and JP take a look while we're looking, and they're going to point out some cool stuff for us. There's some cool baseball gear over here.
Yeah, I think you went right to.
I went right to it.
One of the best spots. This
Okay.
Says a hat worn by George H.W. Bush. Pretty cool.
And there's a picture, right? I think of them and Babe Ruth.
Yep,
Of him and Babe
that one
Ruth in the
back
back.
Yeah, it's kind of like the thing I've always said is, if you're having a tough day and you're looking down, especially in this room, let alone just around campus, just always look up. It makes you feel a lot better just knowing, the history and those who came before you at this place. Like, we're super blessed and so lucky to have been able to be a part of this special place. So
I know.
it's hard to have down days when you keep that in mind.
Yeah, and you just take a look at the beautiful buildings on campus and the
Yep.
amazing people
Yeah,
that you get to hang out with.
I wish JP they had these hats back, these days.
Those are sweet.
Yeah, you could rock those.
We'll get a look.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Oh, the beanies? You guys are big fans of the beanies?
Yeah, I don't know I think these are crew hats, but
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
It's a tiny one.
I'd wear it.
Well, I do know for a fact that the 150th team is coming up in 2 years, and there may be some very cool things planned for their uniforms. So maybe you guys can put in a word and see what will happen. Maybe there will be some beanies. I love this hockey trip to Lake Placid. It says 1931, 1932 for our hockey fans out there. Wow. Some hockey trophies. This place is insane, isn't it? Some lax stuff, an early...
Yeah, I think that's John Reese's jersey, actually. So John Reese also played football at Yale. He's like the all-time leading tackler, but all-time leading... actually, I think his record in lacrosse might have got broken by Ben Reeves just recently, but... He's one of the Yale legends, and he would come out to practice. I'm sure he'll be out there today and tomorrow, always giving us pump-up speech, and he's awesome. And that's just, the family and the blue runs deep. It, like, once you're a part of these teams, you kind of always are.
Here's his record, actually.
You're
Yeah,
absolutely right.
For lacrosse.
And he's awesome. He's one of a kind. Let's
bring it down
his
here.
Energy and his care and support for us, and we're lucky to have had him and helping us and standing there with us on the sideline our years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the alum support is always really appreciated, and guys like him who are always coming back and just to try to give us a little extra motivation it does so much for the team. So it's always really appreciated.
I love that.
He was actually honored, I'm going to say 2 years ago, before that game, at the Blue Dinner. I don't know if he had that. I'm just recently an alumni, so I don't really know.
Yeah, you guys get some grace. You've only been alums for a short time.
Rightfully so. He's been honored for all that he's done.
I love it. Well, the line is that you are a student for, 4, maybe 5, maybe 6 years, depending on what happens.
Right.
But you're an alum for life. So your experience as alumni lasts far longer than student experience. So
Absolutely.
it's amazing to hear about the alums that come back and support the teams and the students in lots of different capacities. I mean, we could do this for days. We'll just keep walking around looking at all this cool stuff. But then I do have that special thing for you guys over there. Here's another Yale Harvard piece. 1907.
These are unbelievable.
Some Olympic medals over here.
It's fun to see the classic Y sweaters.
I love
that
those.
Still wear to this day.
I know. The classic Y sweater.
That's something I wish I could have been part of the Yale croquet team.
What?
That's
awesome.
You finding a new sport?
Oh yeah.
The Yale Harvard banners they're everywhere.
Beautiful. Really, really cool.
You guys are going to see a sea of those Yale classic white sweaters on Saturday, I'm sure of it.
Oh, surely.
Hit the like if you're wearing a white sweater on Saturday.
Stay warm.
And look amazing too. Some America's Cup sailing memorabilia. Well, this isn't a place that a lot of people get to come regularly, so we're really pumped to be able to have this opportunity to showcase. All right, so I'm going to take everybody back over this way. We're going to head down back towards where we started and get a little look at the case down here. What do we have over here? Some running, track.
Fencing.
Oh,
A lot
fencing.
of fencing accolades.
Oh, yeah. That's no surprise. Let's take a look.
Not at all.
All right, guys, come this way. We got a little surprise for them over here. All right, we got some more hockey stuff. And of course, these 1964 gold medals.
Wow.
Mike Austin and Steve Clark
That's incredible.
for the 400-meter freestyle relay. Some Olympic Games stuff over here. Oh, I think we have a class. Are you guys a class? Or are you a meeting?
Yeah,
Do you want to say hi? We're live on Yale Alumni Instagram. Hello. Say hi. All right, well, we're gonna call it a day. But here's the football memorabilia. And Mike Gambardella, my pal from athletics, he decided that it was absolutely worthy to add a program from the game last year, right here, and he wants you to sign it. So it can go down in history in the trophy room. So take your, go ahead, guys.
Nice. Okay.
Go ahead and sign it. You can pull it out and sign it.
I don't even know if it's
Wow, really cool. Okay.
Look at that guy.
So we go.
That's a good
Live
one, yeah.
signing of the program. Awesome.
That's
Right
really
next to
cool.
that Yale 54 Harvard 0 football. Love that one.
It's really cool to see all the footballs and all the Harvard zeros on there.
All right. You guys saw it here first. JP and Kurt signed this program. We're ready. We're ready. We're ready, right? So we're gonna turn this around. These guys are way taller than me. All right, Bula Bula, everybody. 2 days, the game. Kurt, JP, thank you guys. See everybody later.
Bye, guys.